can focus on something enough to get it done. Like if you have like a date, like, hey, we need this by this, then you'll do that. I think you can give it to them at the exact time.
Yeah. It's like that TikTok where it's like, you better work. That's how I feel like. I just have one thing to do. Or I will be. Federal employees rarely get fired, so there's that. Alright, we will see you guys next week. Or we'll come sign up on our Patreon and listen to more episodes.
Yay! Thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of The Ride. Hey, Zencaster Powered Podcast. Seriously, we wouldn't be here without them. Zencaster is super cheap. It makes it easy to edit your own podcast. Zencaster gives you automatic, high quality sound, transcription, and HD video.
Can you hear me now? Jesus Christ. I have no idea what's going on. I'm setting everything up. The Yeti's not working. And so I created another setup for the audio. And then that was working. And then I went live and it stopped working. Fucking A. I swear every week there's got to be something that goes wrong. I don't know how people do this and for a living and make money at it with everything just fucking sucking as far as going live. Anyway, hi, how's everyone doing? Happy Father's Day to everybody that is a father. And thank you for everybody that said Happy Father's Day to me. Let's get into this. Every Sunday at 7-ish, I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. If you have any questions, please ask, and I will get to those in a second. What a week. Man, the last 2 weeks have sucked balls for me. I've just been playing catch up all week long. As far as shipping and getting things on the site and putting things live at certain times just to keep me from getting even more behind. That's why I put Thriller up on the site at a certain time. That's why I put Drive up on the site at a certain time, or added the quantities and everything. Fucking everything has to be timed, especially these last 2 weeks. It's been rough. I've shipped out a lot of fucking packages in the last 2 weeks, but that's good because that means money's coming in and the store will stay open. So I'm happy with that. Right off the top, let's talk about the Blue Underground sale. It's going very well. I just got in my first order for basically day one of sales on. I think it came in on Friday. I didn't get to unpacking the order until Saturday because of shipping and putting the Arrow stuff from the Arrow sale back into inventory and doing an inventory on it and actually putting it on the physical shelves also. That took most of Saturday night. I was at the store till 11 p.m. Doing that. So then Saturday I came in, did the regular shipping as much as I could. They picked up mail, and from there I checked in the Blue Underground order and went home. So the Blue Underground stuff is ready to ship, and it will start shipping tomorrow, even though I will not have mail pickup on Monday. It's a holiday, so there you go. Everything will get... I'll start making labels and getting the shipments ready to be picked up, but I will not be... nothing will get picked up on Monday. It'll all get picked up on Tuesday. So tomorrow I plan on doing regular orders and then Blue Underground sale. And I should be able to get through Blue Underground by the end of the day tomorrow, depending on what actually happens tomorrow. Like, you never know. But this physical store being open, I never know what is actually going to happen. So let's talk about stuff that's coming in this week, because there's actually quite a bit. There's 3 titles that should be in. Will they be in? I can't guarantee it. But that would be Pink Flamingos from Criterion, Pastor Hall, which is a limited edition from Indicator, and Karate Girl from Media Blasters. Those should be in. I won't know until tomorrow because my distributor's website does not update until tomorrow. Ones that I know will be in this week, we've got from MVD Rewind, Vampire's Kiss, from 88 Films US, Hero, and here's a note on Hero. So I put up the UK version of Hero, and then they announced the US version of Hero. Now, the UK version of Hero is way more expensive than the US version of Hero. So, I took the UK version off of the website and basically went with the US version. If you placed an order for the UK version, don't worry. You will be getting the US version, and when I ship it, I will be sending you a refund for the difference in price. I honestly have just been so busy, I have not had a chance to do it in advance. So, please don't worry about it. It'll all be taken care of automatically. You guys don't have to do anything. If you place the order for the UK version of Hero. From Full Moon, we've got Baby Oopsie, and then we got 3 different DVDs. From Impulse, we've got Assault, 13th Hour, which is a part of their Nukatsu series. And then 42nd Street Forever, the Peep Show Collection, Volume 53, which is basically Stag Loops. And from Full Moon, Gingerweed Man. There will be other DVDs coming in, but honestly, no one really cares, to be honest. It's like Wild Eyes stuff and things like that. So, or it's DVD versions of, stuff that's getting a Blu-ray. And then for imports, I should have been Endless Night, which is a standard version of the Indicator series, and Doctor Who versus the Daleks, 4K and Steelbook. The other one is not shipping right now. I don't know why, but they got one of the 2 in. Because there's the other one that I don't remember the title for. But it's another Doctor Who Daleks thing. I don't know. And then from Australia, we've got more copies of The Warrior and Wicker Man coming in. Now, The Warrior, I put those up for sale and sold through them very fast. Like, took less than a few hours to sell through my copies. But somehow I oversold it. So if you ordered one and didn't get a shipping date yet, or shipping notice, it's because of that. I accidentally oversold it, but I do have more coming. Not many. Not many at all. So if you want it, you definitely need to use the Notify Me feature on the site for that one. And I'm also getting more copies of The Wicker Man, and there are very few of those coming in. Plus, we've got the Retro Horror Triple Feature Volume 3, which is a triple feature of Invisible Man movies. The Retro Horror Double Feature Volume 2, which is Circus of Fear and The Bloody Judge. And these three are Umbrella. And the Umbrella version of Miami Connection, which comes with the CD soundtrack. So that's what I'm expecting this week. Let's talk about what came in. And let's do that. Ooh, we got in Ants from Kino Lorber, comes with the slipcover. Then we got the bees. We got the ants and the bees. Lots of insects. This is the Legacy slipcover from Vinegar Syndrome. Then Benedetta. I wasn't going to get this one in, but the pricing was alright, so I tried it out. I will be getting more mainstream, like new movies in. With the physical store open, I'm selling a lot of those because people are asking for them. People that just want to buy it in person and not order it online. So you will be starting to see more of these more modern films coming in, because I have the room, and honestly, people are wanting it. So my pricing isn't always great. I will get the ones that I can in. Some of them don't make sense at all for me to get in. Like a lot of the Paramount stuff that they're re-releasing, like Harlem Nights and another Eddie Murphy movie are coming out this next week, and my cost is literally $3 off the full retail. It doesn't make sense to carry it, so I won't. Things like that I won't be able to do. But if I can get a good price, I will get stuff in. So I will be getting in all the Shudder movies and all that IFC titles, stuff like that. I will be getting all those in coming up. Also, we got in The Brain from Planet Aros, which is from Film Detective. We got in Cloak and Dagger, and it lasted about 10 minutes. I didn't see this one being that big. I've honestly never seen this movie. Don't know anything about it. I'm going to check it out eventually, but I had no idea this would be that popular. But I will be getting more in very soon. Then we got Drive. I added this graphic because I did get more of the limited edition. As far as I know from earlier, I checked. I do still have a few in stock. If you want it, get it now, because I'm not reordering these even if they are available to me, because there are so many fucking damages. I ordered 50 and I only got 30 good copies. The damages on this are ridiculous, and I'm just not going to reorder it. Even if like they're like, hey, we've got 100 and they're only for you, I'll be like, you know what, just fucking throw them away then. I don't want them. I am done with this fucking title. I will gladly get in the regular 4K, but the packaging is so heavy and so easily damaged that I am over the Drive title. So I will not be getting any more. I'm sending a bunch of them back to the UK that were just completely royally fucked. Like the one that I unboxed last week. I'm just over this title, so I will not be getting any more in. So if you want to get it now, we also got an Execution in Autumn from Eureka. Comes with a slipcover. Then we got the Expect No Mercy. This is VSA, so it comes with the bottom loader hard case. We also got in the double feature for Fu Manchu. On the website, it's called the Fu Manchu double feature. The Mysterious Dr. Fu Manchu and the Return of Dr. Fu Manchu. So I just, like, within the last week, I also got the Indicator releases in, so I've gotten a shit ton of fucking Fu Manchu movies in. So if you're into Fu Manchu, now is your fucking dream time. We also got in the Legacy slip of Hobgoblins, which is a great movie. I highly recommend Hobgoblins. That movie's so fucking stupid. Then we also got in the limited and regular edition of Horror High double feature with Stanley. From Kino, we got in the 4K of Killer's Kiss. Comes with a slip. And then also coming with the slip, The Last of the Dogmen from Kino. From Kino, Love Slaves of the Amazons. And from Vinegar Syndrome, this is a, I don't know what fucking brand they're putting this under, but it's got the fancy case with the side loader, hard case of Miami Connection. Now, I gotta take that off and add this, because there's too many titles to fit in one file. Off season, again, the titles that, are more mainstream, more new. Generally, I don't sell a whole lot of them, but I will be getting them in. This is one of those titles, off season. Out of Sight on 4K and on Blu-ray are both in stock. The 4K version comes with a slipcover. This is from Kino. Then we got the Phantom of the Opera reissue. There is no slipcover with this one. It is from Kino, or from Scorpion, distributed by Kino. Then we got Red Surf, which is another VSU with the top, bottom loader, hand-numbered Vinegar Syndrome box thing. This one looks interesting. George Clooney and Dee Pfeiffer. I love Dee Pfeiffer. I had such a huge crush on Dee Pfeiffer back in the day. I would watch Vamp over and over again just because of Dee Pfeiffer. Savage Sisters from Kino comes with a slipcover. Scared to Death in with or without slipcover from Vinegar Syndrome. The Shaolin Plot from Eureka comes with the slipcover. Stunt Rock from Kino also comes with the slipcover. This one looks weird just because of the way the box is designed, but it's the Taboo box set. Comes with all 4 Taboo films that Vinegar Syndrome has released previously. And then Thriller. Thriller. I have a few more left of this version. The deluxe limited edition, as far as I know. I looked at it earlier today. That might have changed. I don't know. I don't have many left. If you want it, get it. I'm also kind of over this title. But I do have the 4K and Blu-ray standalone releases with or without the slipcover with this artwork. But I am completely over the Thriller release also. Also from Kino, the UFO incident comes with a slipcover. Voyage of the Rock Aliens from Vinegar Syndrome comes with or without the slipcover. And then We Need to Do Something, which is, I believe, an IFC title. Again, part of the newer releases that I will be starting to get in here and there. And I think that was it. Oh, no, one more. From 88 Films, Zone Troopers. Comes with a box artwork. Like, I think it's a side-loading box. I don't have artwork for that. So that's... I guess that's the inside case artwork. But yeah, there you go. So that is what we got in this week. Again, Blue Underground sale continues through the end of the next week. The 26th, right? Yep. A week from today, the Blue Underground sale ends at midnight. Get your orders in. The sale's been doing really well. I'm very happy with the numbers. So yeah, everything's going very well with the Blue Underground sale. The Arrow sale is now over. Everything is shipped out, but I ended up with a lot of stock left over. I think I've talked about this on the show. I just had a bunch of stuff left, and I was holding on to it to get rid of it during the Arrow sale, but the Arrow sale didn't really do that high. Like, I didn't even hit... I haven't done the final numbers, but I seriously doubt I hit half of my goal, which was 10,000 units. Units, not orders. Units. I didn't even come close to that. So I ended up with just a bunch of shit left over, and I talked to Arrow, and I'm like, hey, you can either give me the credit, like I sold them already, and I can keep them on sale, or I can return them. And they were like, no, do not return. Companies do not like returns. So I'm keeping them. They're giving me the special discount for the ones that I already have in stock, and those will remain on sale until they're all fucking gone. There's some really good titles in there. The out-of-print limited editions are still in there. So pick up what you can. Some of them I have a lot of stock. Some of them I don't have as much. But as soon as they sell out I sell out of the stock that I have right now, those will go back up to the regular prices. But like the Shawscope set is still $89.99. You know, I know I'm gonna have somebody be like, yo, but it was 80 or 90. I paid a penny more. Well, you pay... Okay, so let me explain a little behind the scenes why I do 00 pricing for sales and 99-cent pricing for regular orders, regular items. When I do a sale, I am now able to tag the order. So it makes it to where I can set up, like, I have a ship now, so that's everything going out like that day for just daily orders. That's everything I have to go. I print up a little list, I go out in the storefront, and I pull all the orders for the day. When I do a sale, there's a lot more orders coming in, and it helps me to be able to look at the order real quick and see all the pricing, and if it's 00s, I tag it with Arrow sale or Blue Underground sale. That means I don't have to touch it right now. So honestly, that's why they're the price difference. So if you freak out over a penny, honestly, actually, I don't care. But yeah, so there's a bunch of titles from Arrow that are still on sale and will remain on sale until I sell out. So if you missed something, go check it out. Go check out what's left. If you got the email today, you can go to a link that has all of those titles in there. I do want to mention one pre-order that I put on the site today. And I saw this announcement come in, I believe on Friday. And quite honestly, made me fucking happy. people ask me, like, are there any titles coming up, that you're, like, super excited about? And generally the answer is no, to be honest. But the announcement that Synapse did for Satan's Little Helper made me very happy. I fucking love that movie. I have seen that movie so many times. It's the perfect amount of ridiculous and kind of fucked up. Like, not like Serbian film fucked up, but like just like little off. The kid is annoying as shit, but he's supposed to be. He's definitely not as annoying as the kid in fucking Babadook, that's for sure. But the kid is annoying, but he's so stupid that it kind of makes it a fun movie. I absolutely love this fucking movie. So this is my release of the year. I am so looking forward to having this on Blu-ray for the first time. There was a Walmart version a long time ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. It was like $5 bin Blu-ray, but it was the TV cut, so everything good was cut out. Because I did pick that up and watched it, and I'm like, this is not the same movie. But finally, we're getting the R-rated version on Blu-ray, thanks to Synapse. I have to announce that I am super stoked about this release, and I will be promoting the shit out of it because I fucking love that movie. So, if you haven't seen it, you definitely need to pick it up and fucking watch it. There you go. Like, go on the Synapse Facebook announcement. Generally, it's like, some company makes an announcement, and they're just, you'll have a couple people being like, oh, hey, yeah, okay. Or you'll generally just get a lot, especially on Arrow releases. This movie's fucking bullshit. You fucking suck. This company sucks. Blah, 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 blah. I go on the Facebook, and there's like 90-some comments at the time. And so I'm like, I want to see what people are saying about this. I saw nothing but good shit. Like, everybody seems to generally love this movie, and it makes me happy. Because this is a very underseen movie. So I highly recommend Synapse's release of Satan's Little Helper, which is now available for pre-order, and it's on sale. Because I'm doing the $2 off pre-orders thing, and that is a part of it. So pick it up now, because as soon as I get it in October, it'll go back up $2. So save yourself some money. And that's all I had to generally talk about. So let's see what people say. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, hey, does any of the Blue Underground 4Ks come with slips? Was hesitant about ordering because I didn't see them listed. Whenever I do a sale, the product is not in stock, so I cannot guarantee slipcovers because I don't have it in front of me. I will say from the order that I got in, half and half have slips. The ones that didn't have slips haven't had slips the last few times I've ordered them. And honestly, I can't tell you off the top of my head which ones those were. And honestly, it doesn't matter because they are already gone. Like, the ones that I got are already sold. So I can't give you any information about slipcovers during sales. Definitely look forward to getting a copy of The Warriors if I can. Anymore, I only buy DVDs and they're not available on Blu-ray or cheap. Was the 4K of Drive from 88 delayed? I thought you said it was doing a few weeks ago. Anytime I've talked about Drive in the last few weeks on this video or anywhere, it's been about the Second Sight version of Drive. 88 films, I think, were still a little bit out from the release date. I'd be down for a damaged discount bin. I gamble on the Amazon warehouse often. I don't like selling damaged items on the website because everything I do, adding with slipcover to titles that come with a slipcover, adding little notes on the order, like with Drive, like saying, hey, we're not taking any more pre-orders because, it's what do you call it? Like I'm almost sold out of what I had coming. Everything I do is to limit the amount of emails I get. Whenever I put up damaged copies of anything, especially out of print stuff, that's all I get is, can you send pics? No, I can't send pics because I'm just picking them off a shelf. Like I have like 15 damaged copies of this. I can't tell you which one you're exactly gonna get. Like trying to describe it is fucking a pain in the ass. So now that the physical store is open, for the most part, all of my damages are going to go on the physical shelf. So, and they're basically going to go in the used section. So, if you want to go through my damaged stuff, you can, but you have to come to the physical store. What are the best-selling titles in the Blue Underground sale? Number one selling title by far is the Prowler Blu-ray. That has probably twice as many orders in than anything else that I have in the sale. But close second through 10th is all the 4Ks. I mean, that's a given. The 4Ks is what everybody wants. But yeah, the 4Ks are doing great. Some of the other titles, what else? Post-Apocalyptic Collection is doing pretty good. Actually, while we're talking about, I gave you half of my list for my recommendations for Blue Underground. Let's go through my other half. So let's see. Talked a little bit about Maniac Cop 2 and 3. I've talked about those movies quite a bit. They're fun. They're great. It's a really good trilogy. 2 and 3 are available in the sale and their own 4K or Blu-ray. So I highly recommend Maniac Cop 2 and 3, but those are kind of a given coming from me. I just recently watched Salon Kitty. I don't think I talked about this one. I don't think I talked about this one last week. I didn't check it off, but I'm going to talk about it again just in case. Salon Kitty I just watched for the first time. I've watched pretty much every Tinto Brass movie that has come out. I'm kind of a fan of Tinto Brass, but I don't know why. I really don't know why. Other than the fact that he gets some extremely gorgeous women to be in his movies. I think that's the only reason. And by far my favorite movie of his is Cheeky. So I had not seen Salon Kitty. I'm not a huge Nazi exploitation fan. Don't get it. It's just not my thing. I'm more of a women in prison versus just straight up Nazi exploitation. But I did watch Salon Kitty, and holy shit, it's a really solid film. It's probably the best film that Tinto Brass has done. There is the exploitation aspect of it with the nudity and just over the top nudity, but it's very muted compared to the story. The story is the driving factor of it. I thought it was a really solid film. I was kind of shocked. I was expecting it to be way more exploitation than it was like drama, but it was more drama than exploitation. But I highly recommend Salon Kitty. I also watched for the first time last year, I believe, Vigilante. And I thought that was a great movie. Just a good action film, but kind of like a low-key action film. It wasn't like balls to the wall. It was more sinister. Great acting, great story. Highly recommend it. And I think it would make a really good double feature with Siege from Severin. That movie was way better than I thought it was going to be. But they kind of have the same feel. So if you've seen Siege and you haven't seen Vigilante, if you like Siege, pick it up. If you've seen Vigilante and haven't seen Siege, and you like Vigilante, pick up Siege. Because both of those movies kind of have the same feeling, even though they're completely different kinds of movies. But I highly recommend Vigilante. Strip Nude for Your Killer is just a really kind of a good movie. Like, I haven't seen it. I didn't get a chance to rewatch this one. The last 2 weeks have been fucking hell. So I didn't get a chance to rewatch this. Last time I saw it, I remember liking it quite a bit. I can't tell you a whole lot about it, other than me remembering that I liked it. That's about all I can remember. And then let's go Shockwaves. Shockwaves is just a great movie, which is kind of Nazi exploitation zombie film, ish, but it's just batshit crazy. I love it. Like, I again haven't seen it in forever, so I don't really remember a whole lot about it, just other than remembering that I really liked it. And the same with my other recommendation for Stage Fright. Kind of giallo-ish, but probably a little bit more on the slasher end than giallo. Yeah, I'd say it's more of a slasher than a giallo film, because it's a little bit more exciting than a giallo film, because giallo films are just boring as fuck. But yeah, highly recommend Stage Fright. Really, really, really good movie. And lastly is not, or actually one more, Toolbox Murders. Again, haven't seen it in a long time. Didn't get a chance to rewatch it, but it's just a really good movie. Making the intro, I got to kind of scroll through the movie and remembered certain parts of it. It's just a really good film. A really good slasher film from 70s. And then, the last one is not even a movie, but I highly recommend the Best of Midnight Blue collection. So you can buy them individually. It's just DVD. You can buy them individually on DVD, but then they put them all in one collection. It's handy because it's all in one DVD case. But these are basically public access TV shows from the 80s, possibly the 90s. Yeah, it is in the 90s also. And it's basically the best of. So the collection is the discs, the same exact discs from the individual releases. But it's kind of interesting, like, to take a look back into this public access show that just talked about porn. I believe it was in New York. I think that's where the public access show was. I haven't seen all of them, but I did watch one of them, and at least one that I remember. And it was just great. If you're working, put it on. Do your work, but just have it on and just listen to these crazy stories that are told, interviews. It's just kind of batshit crazy what they got away with on this show. But I highly recommend the Best of Midnight Blue collection. And that's my recommendations for the Blue Underground sale. Alright. Different pricing makes for easier tracking. That is exactly why I do it. Satan's Little Helper is hilarious. Satan's Little Helper, great flick. Love Catherine Winnick as an actress anyway, so definitely have to check out Satan's Little Helper. She is amazing in this. Like, especially her costume. Really good costume. Looking forward to the Ask the King Blu-ray release. October already has 2 great releases I'm looking forward to. Satan's Little Helper and No Escape. I don't think I've ever seen No Escape, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Everything I do it for you. Have you ever heard anything about the Lost Boys coming to 4K? I think I saw an announcement for it, but basically if it's not a boutique release, I don't pay attention, because generally I can't afford to get them in, so I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to it. Like the Creepshow 2 shirt, but on Father's Day you need the original Creepshow. Honestly, to be quite honest, this is the shirt I was wearing yesterday. I have been completely lazy for the most part. Worked on the site a little bit, but honestly went out there in the living room, put on a couple YouTube videos that I just didn't really give a shit about, and fell asleep. So yeah, I get the absolute picky people online. For me, as long as the display is the only thing I care about. I wish you were all like that, Esteban. I wish every collector that I sold to was like you. I'm really looking forward to the first 2 seasons of Outer Limits. I did see Brandos, yes. I did not pick anything, so let's do that now. You'll get to see the process. Mainly, okay. We'll do that one, and that one. All right. So we got some Full Moon. We got Doll Man. Haven't seen this in forever. This is one that I used to rent every once in a while back in the day on VHS. Like I couldn't find anything else. I'd rent Doll Man or Demonic Toys. I love those 2 movies. Also loved Meatballs. Okay, in a perfect world, I would have enough money, and all the materials would be just pristine and perfect. And in a perfect world, this is the box set that I would put out. Is the Meatballs box set, because the first one's good. First one's a classic, very Porky's-esque. But 2 through 4 are straight up 80s. Straight up 80s direct-to-video teen sex comedy, and I love them. Unfortunately, they're only available on Blu-ray or VHS. I don't think 3 ever made it past VHS. So, that sucks. But last one, we got They Live. This is the 4K. Do I need to talk about They Live? Has anybody not seen They Live? If you haven't seen They Live, you should just stop watching this right now and go watch it. But there you go. If you want something on the background, I highly recommend Tubi. I'd buy Meatballs box set in a heartbeat. God, man, that would be so amazing. Especially 3. 3's my favorite. I think 3's the one with the robot, and that one is so fucking good. So good. They Live as a documentary. Unfortunately, it is. All right. Well, it seems like that's about it for today. I do need to go eat. I don't know if you've heard my stomach making noises the whole show. I don't know how good this mic is at picking this up. But, man, my stomach's been doing crazy things today. So I apologize if all you hear is, like, grumbling. It's not necessarily because I'm hungry. It's just because my stomach's been doing this all day. Was the Ghost Sally Kinnerman? I thought it has... Meatballs 3 has the robot. I'm almost positive. Because Meatballs 4 is with Feldman. And that was done late 80s, early 90s. Because it couldn't have been 2. Yeah, it had to have been 3. Anyway, thank you for joining me. As always, every Sunday at 7-ish, I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. And we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever pops up. That's what we talk about. So thank you for joining me. And as always, 3 was the other Corey, wasn't it? It's been a long time since I've seen 3. I don't remember if the other Corey was in it. I do know that Feldman was in 4. Because he's on the cover. I don't know. I can't answer that, Esteban. Anyway, thank you for joining me. And as always, be nice to people, don't be a dick. And hail Satan. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next week, we will leave you with our outro, which is, again, all Blue Underground stuff, because we have the Blue Underground sale currently running. Go check it out. Grindhousevideo.com. Peace out, everybody.
At last. Come on, Buster. Don't you get difficult now.